Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy's deliverance not over yet. Pause before explosive storm? Bold and the Beautiful spoilers had Steffy Forrester ripe for that deliverance moment, and the CBS cleaner made it a family affair. Finn and Lee Finnegan came the mama and son icons. After days of being in a pen, they bust in and laid up Steffy. But this comes with a twist on B&B. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Steffy Forrester ticking time bomb? It was Steffy Forrester's turn to mention the obliteration of the apartment complex that could go off any nanosecond now. Recently, this happens at least formerly per Bold and the Beautiful occasion. A memorial emerges too constantly from one of the characters about the structure coming down. Just twinkles before Steffy brought the rally up to Luna, Bill Spencer mentioned it to R.J. Forrester. So, it's further than likely the structure blowing up or coming down plays into this deliverance. But before that happened, Bold and the Beautiful demanded to gather many characters. This works for the cleaner to squeeze further drama out of these scenes. So besides Steffy, the B&B scuffled in other characters just in time to stir effects up. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Steffy Forrester Luna Nozawa so, leading up to Steffy Forrester making her way out of the pen, a battle enthusiasms. The spoilers indicate an explosion between Lee Finnegan and her crazed bastard. B&B spoilers who knew that Lee Finnegan had it in her. Bold and the Beautiful had Finn lying in delay for his kinsman this week on the cleaner. So, in a veritably minatory voice, Finn saluted Luna Nozawa in the FC office. Next, a suspicious-sounding John Finnegan wants to know what she's up to. Luna greets John Finnegan in her sweet sprat mode. But, Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that's about to change. Eventually, Finn and his mama make it to Luna's apartment complex. Also Finn comes face-to-face with Steffy Forrester while she's still in the pen. But the action happens between Luna and her aunt. Another screenshot shows Lee pushing Luna to the ground, which happens coming inside the vacant and now dangerous structure. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Steffy's deliverance comes with a twist? Steffy Forrester's deliverance becomes violent with a physical battle between Lee and her bastard. But Finn's gut feeling led him to Steffy, saving her from the death Luna planned for her. She nearly got her to drink Bane, only seconds before Finn busts in the door. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers John Finnegan Finn Steffy Forrester. The grand homestretch of this deliverance is still kept under wraps. But the structure's obliteration likely plays into the deliverance. Especially with the inviting number of times that Bold and the Beautiful mentioned this so far. B&B spoilers. How will they handle Luna Nozawa's fate? Still, Finn, Luna, if the structure blows up with Steffy. As the dust settles on Monday, Bold and Beautiful could have the survivors walking out and perhaps someone ends up missing. This could produce an open ending for Luna Nozawa's fate. However, she could be dead or still alive if she isn't seen after the structure becomes a pile of debris. They could assume she decomposed into ashes, but the cleaner could pull her out laterally with a backstory that she survived but pretended her death. While B&B has Steffy Forrester alive despite this fire, the oil is blank for the woman who held her interned in that pen. This is Bold and the Beautiful, so the climax of the Steffy held interned plot could enkindle into drama or sizzle out. Only time will tell where the CBS cleaner takes this. Finn and Lee near in on Luna at her apartment. At the Precipice house, Taylor and Ridge were bothered after hearing from Finn that Steffy hadn't made it to her retreat appointment. Ridge wanted to take action, but he wasn't sure what to do. Taylor suggested that Steffy could be on a chaise in Ojai and might say her parents were overreacting. Taylor was worried with herself for not showing over sooner to support Steffy. Ridge asked who would kiss someone additional's hubby like that. Taylor didn't condemn Finn for it. Figuring Steffy did, Ridge understood that she demanded time down. He just wanted her to be okay. Latterly, Ridge ended a call with the police and told Taylor that, since the police didn't feel concerned about doing anything right also, he'd text Communication Baker. Taylor looked upset, and Ridge hugged her. Taylor was trying to tell herself that getting down wasn't a bad thing. She just wished Steffy hadn't felt the need to leave in the first place. Ridge asked if Steffy had said anything to Taylor. Taylor said Steffy hadn't done anything to concern Taylor. She had just asked Taylor to help Finn with the kitties because she demanded to get down. Assuring Taylor that they'd find Steffy, Ridge reminded her of a time when Steffy had played hide and seek without telling them, and they'd set up her in a hinder. Taylor and Ridge talked about everything Steffy had persisted through. Taylor believed Steffy demanded to recharge. Ridge didn't want to stay to find out. He suggested that they call Thorne and Thomas for any word on Steffy, and they did so, only to learn that neither family member had heard from her. Ridge told Taylor that Finn and Carter were checking Steffy's credit cards. Taylor began to get worried again because Steffy hadn't communicated the kitties. Ridge reminded Taylor that Steffy was the toughest woman on the block. Taylor, who felt shamefaced for not being there for all Steffy had gone through, just wanted Steffy there to make up for lost time. Latterly, Ridge was on the phone with Carter. There hadn't been any exertion on Steffy's commercial cards, and there were no flight logs on the spurt. Carter suggested using their private investigator, and Ridge agreed to let Carter call him. After the call, Ridge reminded Taylor that their son was strong and determined and had Taylor's smarts. Taylor asked if he allowed. Steffy demanded her parents. In the design office, Luna expressed surprise upon seeing Finn. As she nervously squiggled with tapes, Finn said he'd been meaning to catch up with her and that the office was the stylish place to do so. He figured it was a lot to have her mama in jail. Luna claimed she was too busy to talk because she had a lot of catching up at work to do. Finn asked if she had time for her favorite kinsman. Luna looked down, and he wondered if she'd heard that Steffy was missing. Luna claimed she'd heard that Steffy had gone out of city, and Luna suggested that he be patient with his woman. Finn said he wanted to try to find Steffy. I wouldn't, Luna snappily said. Finn said he'd allowed of that, but also he'd heard that Steffy hadn't made it to her retreat reservation. He said it wasn't like her not to cancel. He wondered when Luna had last seen Steffy. Finn asked again when Luna had last seen Steffy, but Luna said she didn't know what he was asking or why. Finn said he was asking if Luna knew where his woman was. He noted that the two women worked together and Steffy might have mentioned commodity about her plans. Luna said no, and Finn remarked that he'd hoped she knew further than she was saying. Luna nervously thumbed through lines. Finn stated that the call about Steffy missing the retreat had freaked him out, and he didn't know what to suppose. Luna signed, saying Steffy had changed her mind. Finn misdoubted that would be without Steffy telling anyone, and he didn't know what to tell the kiddies. He started to ask Luna to let him know if she knew anything, but she cut him off, asserting, I said I didn't know. Calmer, she added that she'd let him know if she heard anything. She claimed she really had to get going, and she left. In Lee's office, Lee milled over the discussion she'd had with Finn, who'd indicted Luna of murder and hijacking. Suffing, Lee stormed out of her office. In the pen, Steffy rolled around, fighting the essence grate, roaring for someone to help her. Luna rushed by, saying she couldn't stay there and had to get out. Steffy prayed Luna to let her out so they could fix effects. Luna didn't need Steffy's help, she demanded to go. Luna started packing effects. She ducked behind the kitchen counter and poured grease paint into a bottled water. Steffy started coughing. Luna told her that it had been days without food or water. Luna stuck the bottle through the blockish opening in the grated bars, noting that Steffy was so thirsty that it hurt. She teased Steffy to take a belt, saying she'd feel much better. Luna misdoubted Steffy would last much longer. Steffy slided the drink down, screaming that she didn't trust Luna. Banging on the pen, Luna yelled at Steffy for ruining everything and causing Finn to ask questions. Steffy murmured that Finn knew commodity was wrong. Luna said it was too late. All the other structures were gone, and the bulldozers were lined up outside to take down the bone. They were in. Steffy pulled Luna's arm through the blockish opening in the pen. They grappled, but Luna freed herself from the weakened Steffy. Steffy yelled that Luna would not get down with it. Just also, the door broke open beneath the power of Finn's kick. Finn rushed to the pen, and Steffy cried for him to get her out of there. Luna ran past Finn and collided with Lee. Luna shoved Lee down and ran into a stairwell. Lee chased Luna downward, where Luna ran into a dead-end chain-link hedge. Lee told her bastard that she wasn't going anywhere. Luna Nozawa drops one last lemon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna Nozawa has been singing like an informant for her internee Steffy Forrester. As far as Luna is concerned, Steffy is as good as gone and the obliteration crew is due any moment. What could a many admissions hurt? Then's what's coming up. OBNB next, spoilers ahead. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Luna Nozawa's get out of jail free card? Luna Nozawa formerly confessed to Steffy that she boggled Tom Starr and Hollis at Il Giardino, faked her maternity test, framed her mama, and falsely indicted Zend Forrester of taking advantage of her. Still, Luna Nozawa is going to get locked up and they will throw the key down if Steffy survives. Or does she have one last lemon to drop that could change the game? Luna Nozawa drops one last lemon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers allude Steffy Forrester will be saved at the last moment and will miraculously survive this fire. That means Luna will either be killed in the deliverance or arrested and charged with a myriad of felonies. At this point, the LAPD hasn't indeed figured out that Luna is their killer. Steffy Forrester is their high substantiation, and they will need her full cooperation to put Luna behind bars for the rest of her life. Steffy Forrester gets a surprise. Scuttlebutt has it Luna Nozawa may have one further lemon to drop, that she's pregnant with RJ Forrester's baby. Obviously this will throw Steffy off, her horse son or bastard could be born in a captivity sanatorium. And formerly RJ finds out that Luna is having his baby, he could try to press his family into cutting her some slack. BNB observers can't forget that she's also married to Luna's kinsman Finn. He could also try to argue that Luna is mentally ill and needs medical help, not a captivity.